So if you enjoy the content I make, not only subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you haven't already, make sure you go down in the description box below and also follow my Twitch channel. We have started a brand spanking new, and I mean brand new, Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ToVega. Remember back in the day on YouTube when YouTube was not quite in its genesis, but pretty seasoned yet still young? That, 2010, 2011, 12, 13 period and stuff like that. I guess you can call it the intermediate period, because it was totally different than how it is now, but also very different than how it was when YouTube first started. I'm basically talking about specifically with relativity to my channel, the YouTube gaming front, the whole gaming scene on YouTube, and the way it started for me at least. I miss that shit, man. I really do. I fucking miss those old, commentary over gameplay, just simple push out videos with a story on it, or your reaction to the gameplay just on top of it, or whatever. Or like the Chris Move style where I still to this day don't know if Chris Move was live playing those Call of Duty games, those Call of Duty videos, or if he was recording as if he was playing it live after the fact, like in post-production and shit like that. I still don't know, but remember those days, man? I started YouTube that same way, but I was playing Homefront and eventually started playing Call of Duty on the channel. And things were just so much easier back then. Videos were fun to make. You didn't have to be a fucking filmmaker or a film editor in order to push out these videos. Ironically, I am a film editor, but I understand how tedious that work can be. And to be honest, it's even more tedious when you're doing it on YouTube. And the reason why I say that is because YouTube is much more episodic than it has ever been before. People want longer videos. People want shit that's 20 to 30 minutes long with heavy editing on it, with memes popping up, camera cuts and shit like that. There's a higher status for videos nowadays. Now you can make the simple video and just whatever, if you build an audience off of it, then cool. But the vast majority of us look at YouTube as, if I don't make a video that's at least on par with the production of these other videos, then I'm gonna struggle on this platform, which is not exactly the case, I've learned. I was too tied into that shit where I felt like I needed to make a feature-length fucking film in order to catch an eye on YouTube, which is weird. I'm a seasoned person on this platform. Been here for over 10 years, man. That's crazy. It's crazy. My channel dates all the way back to 2008, which is when I created the channel, but I never started uploading until like 2010. And I really started to crack it open in 2011. That's when things really started to pop for me on YouTube. But throughout my whole venture on this platform, I've taken multiple hiatuses, whether it be from dealing with my issues or dealing with school, dealing with work. Time has always been taken away, but I've never lost love for this platform. But I have seen how it evolved over time. I kind of want to return it, at least for my channel and for the time being, return it to those more simple values of YouTube, where it's just me putting my thoughts out there for you guys to see and you leaving feedback based on that. I know I used to be a video game reviewer, and I can't tell you if I'll ever return to that, because that shit was hard work. And the demand for that is even higher than before now, based on in terms of quality of video. And I'm not saying my quality of videos were bad, because I know my shit was pretty damn good, especially towards the end. Not bragging, but but putting together a review, that shit, that's a lot of work, because you're actually making, you're coming up. You have to think about what you're saying, and you have to actually jot down your ideas and stuff, because as you're playing through this game, during the first hours of the game, you're not gonna fucking remember all that once you reach the end and have all this footage recorded and stuff. You're not. So you have to take notes, you have to think about that, and then when you actually go into editing the video, after you've recorded all this massive amount of footage, you gotta chop that shit down into a bite size that's watchable for the audience who wanna actually see the fucking review from beginning to end. You don't want to make reviews too long. You don't want to make them too short, unless you're a certain content creator who can grab that attention for that long. And that's usually the bigger names and stuff like ACG, who's my favorite reviewer on YouTube right now. And I feel like that's the guy I turn to the most when people ask me, hey, what do you think of this game? Are you going to drop a review on this game? The answer is always no, but I turn them to that person right there, or Jeremy Johns for movies and stuff like that, or whatever other channel I'm into and stuff like that. Basically, what I'm saying is don't expect reviews to come back. I'm sorry. I know that's the main fucking video you guys want, but that I'm probably not going to dive into that unless a game that's absolutely a must review for me in particular comes out, like a Witcher 4 or some shit like that. But what I am going to do is dip back into those other videos that I used to make. Commentaries, mini-series, comedy series, comedy skits, all sorts of shit that I used to do on YouTube that I just completely fucking stopped because I thought the way to go is episodic, long-ass playthrough videos now, which is what got me started on games like Bully. I do love that playthrough, but editing that bitch is a lot of time per episode. I'm gonna try this out, and I hope it works. I hope I can rejuvenate the nostalgia in everybody's brain in terms of how they viewed YouTube back in that day. For newcomers, you know, you guys are young people or younger people who weren't around during that era of YouTube or never really saw that era of YouTube. This is gonna look very fucking simple to you. I'm not even gonna front. So if you guys will join me on this journey, I've missed this platform, man. I keep coming back because there's something about it that just ties me to YouTube. I don't know what the fuck it is. I already have a career going on. I already have outlets into my career, but I always come back to this platform because I love it that much, man. And I know there's potential in it for me, at least, even though there's been so much time. So that being said, if you guys would join me on this series of reviving the way videos were made back then, not quality wise, but content wise, where it wasn't so overly complicated. And I'm not knocking the very deeply edited and very well put together videos. I love that shit. That's what kind of flipped the script for me, because now I'm more of a fan of YouTube from a viewer standpoint than I am of a content creator standpoint because of that. But there's still an audience for what I want to see in the way this platform used to be and what made me fall in love with that shit way back when. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I have a few videos coming along the way. This is gonna be the serving of like a quick drop or like an intro video or what can I say, like a precursor into the actual meat and bones of this series. Pause twice on that because I know you niggas in this comment section is on other shit. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So stay tuned for the videos. I got a lot to come. Yeah, it's your boy Tovega, and I'm out. Peace.